stripped from a boxer. It's better to either win or lose it in the ring. And that's going to happen between the two lightweights this afternoon. As Howard said, the number 1, Noel of Trinidad, he's the number 1 contender going against a young man who is 11 years younger than Noel, Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez, a tremendous puncher. We have a study and contrast their style, their record, their age, their height, and their reach. And it should be a tremendous contest, and I don't expect it to go the distance because here is a heavy puncher, 19 wins. He has 16 knockouts. There you see his unblemished record, and this is his first title opportunity. Whereas his opponent, the number 1 contender from Trinidad at 33 years of age, Claude Noel, with the huge and powerful torso, it's his second title opportunity. Also, a shot at the title when it was vacant, when Roberto Duran gave up his lightweight crown. So Ernesto Espana and Claude Noel fought, and Claude Noel, with his back to us, well, he was knocked out in the 13th round. Part of the reason Claude has told me is the fact that he broke his right hand earlier in the bout. Vincent Raynone of New York is the referee here in this WBA bout. We'll run down the scoring for you quickly. Under WBA rules, it's a 10-point must. 3 judges do the scoring. The referee is only in there to see that the bout progresses as it should. The 3 judges are all veterans, whereas we look at tail of the tape now and the contrast that I mentioned a little bit earlier. 33 for Noel, 22 years of age for Gonzalez from Mexico City. About the same weight, the 135-pound limit for the lightweight class. Half-pound pull in the weights for Gonzalez. 5'7", so Gonzalez is 3 inches taller. Thus, he has a slight advantage in the reach department at 62 1/2. They have never met before. This is a 20 by 20 foot square ring, the inside dimensions. It should favor this man, Claude Noel, who maneuvers a little bit better because of his experience, and he is faster of foot. Whereas I think probably the greater hand speed is sustained by his opponent, Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez. Gato in Spanish meaning cat. They call this 22-year-old Super Cat. And Ed Darian, the referee here at Bally's Park Place, right near the boardwalk in Atlantic City on a beautiful day, is making the announcements here now, and we'll be ready to go with the bell for round 1, scheduled for 15. Incidentally, WBA rules with the 10-point must. Should it wind up in a 15-round draw, then it's up to the 3 judges to mark on their cards the person, the fighter they thought won the bout. So we will have a winner. Sometimes in New Jersey it can go the other way. Under New Jersey rules, they will give an extra round, but not today. Claude Noel's wife from Trinidad and their infant son are here at ringside, while Rodolfo on the right. Gonzalez has brought his father up here, and quite an entourage. He has 3 men in his corner, whereas, Noel has 3 in his corner, whereas Rodolfo has only 2 there. Quick instructions by the referee, Vinny Raynone, and we're just ready to go. Mouthpieces are ready. These are 8-ounce gloves. The other rules cannot be saved by the bell except the 15th round. There is a mandatory 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. A low blow cannot terminate the bout. Here we go, round 1 scheduled for 15. All this in Atlantic City. You're probably early. You will see Gato Gonzalez on the far side coming around to our right now. Try to get in early, land one of those right-hand shots. There was a long leading left jab by Gonzalez, and it'll be Noel who tires usually after about 4 rounds of action, and then he fights a little bit differently. He'll go against the ropes and have the ropes help to support him. But he is a veteran. 29 bouts, 26. He had a hand operation in New Orleans a couple of years ago and has won 6 straight bouts since. You can see how confidently Noel moves in the ring, getting in and then dancing away out of range. More movement now by Gato Gonzalez than we've seen in the past. He wants this victory badly today. He's getting, he just caught a left hook, a good solid punch. And he's got to avoid that. But he's more conscious of having that right hand in a position to punch, and he just landed a tremendous left hook to the solar plexus of Noel. Noel, when not in the ring, wears glasses, spectacles, and we question him about his eyesight in the ring, and he says, no problem. Looking on live here today in Atlantic City, Hilmer Kenty, who lost the WBA title to Sean O'Grady. Here in this round, we've just gone beyond the halfway mark of the first. Gonzalez on the far side in sort of velvet cherry red trunks, whereas the satiny trunks of Noel on the left. We hope you can see the contrast, and it only comes from the stripes. Gonzalez of Mexico City on the right has had an upset stomach since Sunday and has been on somewhat of a liquid diet. And we're just wondering, he seems a little listless here in the first round. We're happy to be televising this bout live, as you're seeing it, to Mexico, to Trinidad, to Venezuela. We welcome our viewers there. We're in Atlantic City. And it's obvious now that Gonzalez, with his back to us, hopefully can dig more left hands to the body of Noel. Both with effective jabs. And we'll hear the bell ending round one in about 20 seconds. Beautiful right-hand lead uppercut by Noel. There's the experience. You see it right there, putting together combination punches. And this is going to be Gonzalez's biggest problem near the end of round one. In round two of a scheduled 15-round WBA World Lightweight Championship bout between Claude Noel, with his back to us, with the white stripes, and the number 2 contender for this vacant crown is 22-year-old Rodolfo Gonzalez of Mexico City. Now the pace of the first round was steady. Both landed a couple of good left hands, and it appears now the pace is going to pick up here in the second, because Noel, who knocked out Gato Hart. If you were with us from the beginning, you saw that knockout. And the fact that he's 33, he'd probably like to try and end this bout earlier, because he knows a 22-year-old usually has more stamina. And Gato is not being cat-like with his moves or slipping punches. He's being caught. And a good right-hand lead high on the forward of Noel. Those are heavy punches that Gonzalez now is beginning to throw. Alexi Arguello's right behind me. He's the WBC lightweight champion, one of his 3 titles that he's held. Raynon is the referee. Three judges doing the scoring on the 10-point must. That first round I had even. The judges are Harold Lieberman on the far side as these two try to find the range now. Frank Capsino of Philadelphia and Sam Sangris of New York. Raynon, the referee, conducts the bout, does not score. Near capacity crowd in the ballroom of Bally's in Atlantic City. It's the stalker, Noel, as we anticipated.
Out punch. Out.
Trying to use his smarts, his cleverness here. And Gonzalez on the right has been told to be cautious, not overly, against this veteran. Looping punches now. But the real bomb punch from Gonzalez with his back to us comes from his right hand. Straight right hand, not necessarily the loop. Gonzalez now being very careless, walking into punches. 20 seconds left in round 2. Scheduled to go 15. The bell in 10. In Atlantic City, these two lightweights are fighting for the vacant WBA Lightweight Championship of the World, made vacant by United States District Court Judge Stanley Brotman this year in Camden, New Jersey, stripping the title from the holder then, popular and likable Sean O'Grady, as he won it from Detroit's Hilmer Kenty. So today we'll have a new WBA lightweight champion, Noel, Claude Noel, just caught a punch and tried to counter punch, but was stopped dead in his tracks. He is on the left, 33 years old, 22 years old, now moving around to the left with the black stripes. Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez of Mexico City. Each lightweight had a fight in July, victorious, as preps for this bout. You can see the tremendous development of the upper torso of Noel on the far side. There was a glancing left hook, not a damaging punch. Neither fighter marked. And you can speculate here. I'm sure you've seen Elmer Kenny fight and also Sean O'Grady as to how either of these two would do against O'Grady or Kenty. The wily Noel trying to get his opponent into a corner. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round, we'll take a station break. Oh, a fairly good shot. Caught the Adam's apple of Noel. It was that sneaky right hand by Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the black stripes. And that's banging away at the kidney. Almost an illegal punch thrown by Noel on the far side. Just waiting for an open shot is Noel. He's had 16 knockouts in his 26 victories. Ooh, two good body punches, one short by each fighter. And they're both upset. 40 seconds now till the end of the round. Oh, now they're starting to bomb, throwing caution to the wind. Half minute round. Most action we've seen, this in the third round of the scheduled 15-rounder. So we'll be back with more of this WBA World Lightweight Championship fight after this word from our local stations. All right, we're in the fourth round with the red trunks and the black stripe, 22-year-old Rodolfo Gonzalez of Mexico City, undefeated, 19 bouts with 16 knockouts. Surprisingly, he is allowing 33-year-old Claude Noel of Trinidad with the white stripes to become the aggressor, because Noel has no trouble moving Gonzalez backwards. And Gonzalez, the heavy puncher, it's very difficult to punch hard from a backward position. There you see him. He's retreating. I'm really surprised. Of course, what he's trying to do is catch Noel in the body with the left hooks and hopefully sneak in a bomb right hand, but there he got caught with the left hook. Gonzalez is not that mobile to be the counter puncher. Noel on the left has 3 losses in his record. His pro career started in 1973. This laborer from Trinidad, and again he's getting that left hand in. 3 in a row, Noel. Gonzalez was knocked off balance, but scoring heavily in the fourth round is Claude Noel of Trinidad. The man who's been chasing the title for over 10 months. His manager, Richard Farah, has gone to court 4 times, and today's his opportunity. Noel's 3 losses. He's on the far side in the white stripes. Were to 2 men. Len Blackmore lost twice, knockout, and then to Ernesto Spagna for a vacant lightweight championship. There have been other vacant title positions. One that I remember most, Marty Servo, had won the welterweight championship from Red Cochran. Did not ever defend it, retired, sold. And there was a shot like Tommy Bell used to throw by Noel that caught Gonzalez flush. These are lightweights. Tommy Bell fought Sugar Ray Robinson. Robinson winning the title 15-round decision, becoming the champion at Madison Square Garden. That's just one of several vacant championships. But you see, he's not quite within range, Gonzalez. Swinging wildly, flustered here in the 4th round, which is about ended. Claude Noel of Trinidad on the right, going against Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez of Mexico City as they battle for the WBA World Lightweight Championship. We're in the 5th round now. There have been no knockdowns, neither fighter marked. Probably the heavier punches have been landed on Gonzalez, who is wearing the red trunks with the black stripes. He's the harder hitter of the two with 16 knockouts and 19 wins. But showing some lack of experience here thus far in this bout. The plenty of experience at Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, immediately following our Wide World of Sports telecast today as the fearsome Cardinals of Stanford, led by top quarterback John Elway, battle the Boilermakers of Purdue. NCAA college football excitement. 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central. And now Noel, whom we pointed out earlier, would try to use the 20-foot square ring to his advantage, using some of it, but now somewhat flat-footed. Scheduled for 15, Gonzalez, the black stripes, has gone 10 rounds 4 times. Now, the left eye is beginning to close. The left eye, all of a sudden, on the eyelid, a mouse, a huge swollen area. And that will impair the sight, the vision of Noel on the right. And the cut is there. 3/4 closed now. You can see it on the fighter on the left. That is Claude Noel of Trinidad, #1 contender. And Gonzalez keeps backing away. And now Noel does the backing away. And Gonzalez usually likes to fight moving forward. Minute and a half remaining here in this round. Make it a half a minute. This is the kind of round that you'd like to see go a little longer, but not Noel, because his cornermen will have to go to work, especially the swollen area on the left eye. City, and going to the left corner, the far corner, blue corner of Claude Noel from the West Indies. His 3 cornermen now, Chuck Telhami, Bertrand Legal, and Dave Rodriguez of Miami, have come in. The ring doctor here is Frank Doggett. He has 2 assistants. There you see the compression being put on the tiny cut. As an elegant lady moves off out of the ring, holding the round card coming up. And in the opposite corner, you hear the Spanish being spoken to a non-English speaking 22-year-old lightweight, and back now to the corner of Noel. So apparently there is not going to be any problem. At least he'll come out now for the 6th round here of a scheduled 15-round bout. But it has to put somewhat of a break on the lightweight contender from Trinidad. Here we go into the 6th round. 10-point must scoring if you're going along with 3 judges here. This is live from the ballroom at Bally's on the boardwalk. And now we notice Noel with the white stripe on the red trunks is widening his stance. You saw it right there.
No, 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 no.
Oh, no, no. That is a tempting target. You can well imagine that kidney area. And Vincent Raynon, the referee, warned Noel. Retreating is the lightweight that's very popular in Los Angeles. He has 8 bouts in that area, and they love him there. 8 bouts, 8 victories. 19 bouts, undefeated. There you see a little defensive work by Noel, blocking the punches.
Get out. Oh, punch.
Claude Noel, very experienced, knows that he's got a problem on the left side of his face, the eyelid and the tiny cut. The swollen area not getting any larger. But a solidly landed blow there could really split it wide open.
No punch. Break out. Step.
Seventh round, scheduled for 15. And with the title on the line, it's very important to the cornermen of Noel to keep the swelling down on the left eyelid of their charge in the white stripes. Meanwhile, Sean O'Grady, probably back in Oklahoma City, pondering. Because if he had the title, it was stripped by federal district court here in New Jersey. And the man from whom O'Grady won it, Homer Ketty, is here live at ringside in Atlantic City. He was not reeling from absorbing a punch. It's just that he threw a good one. Oh, he nearly caught Gonzalez on the button. 5 minutes in the bell. Elmer Ketty, the former title holder, lost it right here in this ring, a grueling 15-round battle against Sean O'Grady. O'Grady lost it then by virtue of a court decision by Judge Stanley Brutman. And with a vacant title, these two men, ranked number 1 on the left, Claude Noel of Trinidad, and on the right, Rodolfo Gonzalez, ranked number 2, as we are now in the 7th round. No knockdowns, good heavy punches. Youth against age. Noel, 33, Gonzalez, 22. Punches by Noel, and a nosebleed now for Gonzalez on the far side. Now trying to get out of range, and if he had them, trying to shake the cobwebs. A right and a left, 2 good punches by Noel. A stiff left jab by Gonzalez. Less of a problem now is the swollen eyelid on the left side for Noel. That ice between rounds helps keep the swelling down. There was his best shot, but it was short. Gonzalez with the right-hand lead. He's just taking too many of those jabs, which not only score points in the eyes of the 3 judges, but also keep the opponent off balance. Because with a glove in your face, you really can't see where you want to punch. Nosebleed, Gonzalez on the right. Assistant to the president here at Bally's is one Willie Mays, and he's watching the bout. And now there is a cut around the left eye region of Gonzalez. So both fighters now showing the marks of their profession here in the ring. So the cornerman will have to go to work. One of the few times that Gonzalez has cut. And he's backpedaling.
Great, back step, back.
Both corners can go to work in about 20 seconds. Bell ending round 7 in 10 seconds. Announce the 8th round, scheduled for 15, to determine the WBA World Lightweight Champion here in Atlantic City. It was not a cut in the left eyebrow of Gonzalez on the right. It was only residue blood from his nosebleed that had gotten up on the eyebrow area. We checked it closely in the corners. He's right above it. So up to this point, other than the nosebleed, he is unmarked. But he does cut one high on the floor. Then the chin may either going down. Noel, the 33-year-old veteran. And we can see why Claude Noel felt he deserved a shot at the World Championship. Been around since 1973 as a professional. A laborer in Trinidad, working for his manager Richard Farah in a furniture factory when not fighting. And Noel is the type fighter who would give anybody a problem.
No punch, break up.
Gonzalez, hitting on the break. It's a no-no. Vincent Raynon, the referee, emphatically tells Noel. Still the swollen area. The eye now at half-mast, the eyelid. So his vision is better than around when it was damaged. Now the pace being picked up by Noel. As we alert our stations at the end of this round, we'll be taking a station break. Good defensive work by Gonzalez. Slipping, snapping away from those combinations thrown wildly by Noel. Eighth round, a long way to go.
Break out.
Less than 30 seconds remaining in this round. 8th round. They needed that little pause. It's been a pretty tough pace. Sneak punching by Noel. They're scoring. And now a cut on the right side of Noel's face. We'll be back with more of the WBA World Lightweight Championship fight after this. All right, round 9, Atlantic City World Lightweight Championship bout. World Boxing Association title at stake, as it was vacant because of the stripping the title from Oklahoma City's Sean O'Grady. Now, Noel with the white stripes on those red trunks. Has a swollen area over his left eye, sustained earlier in the bout. In that last round, the 8th round, he is cut at the very outside of his right eye. His corner did a quick patch job, and now with both sides damaged, Gonzalez may pick up the pace. Gonzalez, red trunks, black stripe, undefeated. Good punches by Gonzalez, especially the body punch. After this bout from the East Coast, we'll be moving to the Midwest, Ross-Ade Stadium, West Lafayette, as Purdue hosts the exciting, powerful Stanford Cardinals and John Elway, their quarterback. 3 Eastern, 2 Central, here on ABC. Beautiful feint with the left hand and then our right hand. Noel. Noel on the right, just got caught with a best right hand thrown by Gonzalez, who senses that it was a damaging blow. We assumed by the 9th round that Noel, 33 years old, his legs would be tiring, getting weaker. But now in watching the legs of Gonzalez, I'm not sure. Gonzalez is a little wobbly. We told you that he's had an upset stomach since Sunday. Bombing away, and now the nosebleed is heavy. Gonzalez on the left. Oh! Both landing left hands. Nice recovery by Gonzalez. Each scoring with right hand lead. Round 9 will end in 20 seconds. Noel trying to land that haymaker. Speaking of baseball, none greater than Willie Mays. Assistant to the president, Billy Weinberger, here in Atlantic City. And another champion and another arena, Jersey Joe Walcott, former heavyweight champion of the world, now the commissioner of the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. Looks great, doesn't he? Both of them do. Well, our two lightweights going for the world championship don't look quite that good. Gonzalez, moving out from right to left, has had a heavy nosebleed the last 3 rounds. He has peppered Noel, damaging punches around both eyes. Swollen area on the left eyelid of Noel with his back to us, and a tiny cut along the right side. His cornermen have done a tremendous job at closing it, causing no problem up to now. Round 10. Gonzalez on the far side, dancing away, which has really surprised us. We thought he'd be the aggressor and get there first with the heavy punches. Has never gone beyond 10 rounds. Three judges with really heavy work cut out. It's a tough fight to judge. 10-point must. 10 to the winner of the round, 9 or less to the loser. These are lightweights, but fighting more like middleweights. Raynon, the referee, got a shot second-handed. A punch that landed on Gonzalez. Gonzalez's head hit the referee. Gonzalez scoring right on the area that's cut on the right side of Noel's face. And at about this point of a scheduled 15-round bout, condition. Which of the two has been trained better? Quite a bit of blood now to the cut along the right side of Noel on the left. .33-year-old Noel determined to get that world title. He realizes this may be his last chance, whereas 22-year-old Gonzalez has several years ahead of him. And now a lot of blood coming out of that cut along the right side of Noel's eye. Patchwork coming up here in Atlantic City in about 10 seconds. Rodolfo Gonzalez, black stripes on the red trunks. His reached the point, the farthest he's ever gone in the ring. We're in the 11th round, going against Claude Noel of Trinidad, who once went 12 rounds. 10 rounds, 8 times. And this vacant title is at stake because a ruling in court in Camden, New Jersey by U.S. District Judge Stanley Brotman, stripping the title from Sean O'Grady, the title holder, as he won it in this very ring against Hilmer Kenty. But Sean O'Grady, managed by his father Pat, will continue to fight as Mr. O'Grady has formed his own sanctioning body, the World Athletic Association. So, instead of 2, we'll probably have 3 sanctioning bodies. Seems to me that 1's enough. Now the nosebleed again. Gonzalez on the left. Noel on the right is a sneaky fighter in clinches. This is the 11th round. Getting renowned, parting them. And we're surprised that we haven't seen Noel on the right go to the ropes and use them for a little break, a little respite.
Another right-hand lead. And now we'll find out just what Gonzalez is made of. He has taken tremendous punches here in the 11th round. He's up on his toes, but he's keeping those hands a little bit low in a hitting position, sure, but not using them as defensive weapons. Breakout.
And a little butting now. Uh-oh. Noel is warned. He wants to win. Blood really flowing out of that cut along the right side. Noel. Well, we found out that Gonzalez can take a punch. There was a right hand to the solar plexus of Noel that has to take its toll. But instead of the straight right hands, probably because he's tiring, Gonzalez is throwing looping punches. And being caught, those are scoring punches, not necessarily damaging, the last few. We go to the corner, you see a weary Claude Noel from Trinidad in his 30th professional fight. Starting in 1973, had only about 6 amateur bouts, where here's a veteran of 65 amateur bouts and in his 20th professional. That is Pepe Hernandez in the corner. Now as we go back and see some slow motion, a replay, that was short. Falling inside and then wisely stepping away, but stupidly keeping his chin open. And this is where experience is scoring for Claude Noel on the right. Even though he is ducking, trying to use his defensive knowledge, he's being caught by all sorts of punches, including an uppercut inside. So we go into the 12th round now of this championship bout. How are you scoring it? Well, the 3 judges are doing it here, WBA's approved judges, 10-point must. 8-ounce gloves. Stiff left jab. That was just on the neck of Noel. High on the forehead of Noel. Good left hook, Noel. Yes, Gonzalez is in small trouble. And is
dangerously, staying in the corner. Been backing away all afternoon, and what does he do? But gets caught in the corner. Now he's coming out. And for an old man, boxing standards at 33, Noel doesn't appear to be arm weary, nor leg weary. The older person against the younger person. Noel on the left has had 8 bouts in Orlando, Florida, coming up from Trinidad. And Gonzalez felt that was his best punch and feels Noel's in trouble. Here's where poise would pay off. Most youngsters don't have it. Oh, a looping right hand, and Noel took it. A glancing left. Developed into a peer brawl for the lightweight championship of the world. And Gonzalez showing that he wants it. Imagine what the last 3 rounds will be like here. Noel now taking deep breaths, trying to stay alert and get that minute rest in 4 seconds. Both lightweights, one from Trinidad, one from Mexico City, as they battle for the World Championship, are weary at this point of the bout. This is the 13th round. The last time Noel fought for the lightweight championship against Ernesto España, he was stopped in the 13th round. Gonzalez on the far side, now coming around to the right, has never gone this far. Reached the point of this championship bout now where desire comes into play. Which of the two wants it more? Either fighter's been knocked down. And a lot of people will be knocked down at Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Next, except on the West Coast, ABC's NCAA college football, the Purdue Boilermakers hosting the exciting Stanford Cardinals.
Let him go, stop.
Notice how Noel gets set beautifully to deliver those body punches. And he has been taking it to 22-year-old Gonzalez from the start.
Break out.
Again, I say it's a tempting target, but a no-no. Well, you'd have to score that a standoff, those punches. For what has happened, we have to say these are two finely conditioned lightweights battling for the title that Sean O'Grady held, was taken away out of the ring by United States District Court Judge Stanley Brotman and the World Boxing Association. Tiring. The bell in 10 seconds.
Break out.
Two tired lightweights scheduled to go 6 more minutes. This is the 14th round for the WBA Lightweight Championship. Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez dancing around with his back to us now. 33-year-old Claude Noel has landed a lot of punches, has taken Gonzalez's heavy punches, neither fighter hitting the deck. Noel is marked over the left eye and the right side of his other side. Well, cleverly, probably saw the head bob, but landed an uppercut inside of Gonzalez. And Gato Gonzalez still looking for that knockout punch. Len Blackmore stopped Noel twice. Ernesto Espana once. Two great shots to the head. Left hook, but Noel was going away. But now as he drops his hands, he really may be tiring here in the 14th round. After all, he's 33 years old. Shaking his head. He is a little groggy right now. Noel, watch him on the right, on the far side. Another good left hook by Gonzalez. Oh, and a right hand that stopped Noel right in his tracks, but he keeps fighting back. Game. Final 50 seconds of round 14. Imagine we have one more round to go, and the tempo, the pace has been something in this lightweight bout. Both obviously trying for a knockout. And shoelace became untied, and a judge of an earlier bout, Milo Savage, pulled the only shoestring trick I've ever done in boxing when he did it to Holly Mims at St. Nicholas Arena in New York many years ago. But it's all tied up now. And don't miss the final 3 minutes coming up here in Atlantic City. We're going to take a quick move to the Midwest to Russ. Okay, the final round. No one expected to go this far. A tired Claude Noel, 33 years old, on the right from Trinidad, fighting for the vacant championship. So is 22-year-old Gonzalez of Mexico City. In that last round, Noel appeared very tired, but look at him. Renewed vigor here in this final round. It's a vacant crown, so the winner of this bout will be the WBA champion. Watching it along with you, I would say, watching it, that Gonzalez is going to have to knock out Noel in order to win. Really throwing them from Port Arthur now. Both flat-footed, setting the punches. The cut is reopened along the right side of the right eye of Noel on the left. Two minutes left in this championship bout here in Atlantic City. Noel Gonzalez, renowned the referee, 3 judges working at ringside and doing the scoring. Gonzalez knows he's got to do it. A minute and 40 seconds left in this championship bout. Tired. Oh, and the mouthpiece is knocked out of a tired Gonzalez. A minute 20 to go. You can see how tired they are, just wobbling across the ring. Both of them deserve credit. A minute and 10 to go. You can hear the leather landing. Noel hurt Gonzalez. 50 seconds. Look at that 33-year-old man go to work on the 22-year-old. Symbols of courage. Seconds, it'll all be over. And during this bout, you could not be saved by the bell except the 15th, after the 15th round. So it's gonna go the distance. There it is. 20th fight for Gonzalez in the right corner. The 30th for a veteran, Claude Noel, fighting for the vacant title, the WBA Lightweight Championship. 3 judges will give us the verdict, and that'll be happening soon here at Bally's in Atlantic City. Stay tuned. And we, excuse me, come back to the 20-foot square ring here in Atlantic City. We're awaiting the decision of a bout that most thought would not go the 15-round distance. As Claude Noel, we're looking at him now, cut along the right side of his face. David Rodriguez of Miami giving him the hug, and a swollen area on the left eyelid throughout most of the bout was going against a young lightweight from Mexico City, undefeated, with 16 knockouts and 19 wins. There he is, Rodolfo Gato Gonzalez, non-English speaking boxer, and anticipating the decision now. The 10-point must. The 3 judges do the scoring. The referee does not. So, let's go to the ring on Ed Darien.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Bally's Park Place Casino Hotel here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, the scoring as follows. Judge Harold Letterman scoring it 145, Claude Noel, 140, Gonzalez. Referee Frank Cappuccino scoring it 145 Noel, 141 Gonzalez. Judge Sam Sangis scoring it 144 Noel, 141 Gonzalez, on the new World Boxing Association.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. It is a unanimous decision by a pretty good margin for the 33-year-old Trinidad fighter, the 4th fighter from Trinidad trying for a championship. And in this case, it was Claude Noel who won it. He's the one, along with his manager, Richard Farr, that battled in court to get this opportunity, because when he was ranked a little, we're going up here, if we can hopefully get Claude. Claude is coming out of the ring, and I'm not sure if we're going to have time to get a quick interview in with him, but it's a happy new champion, the WBA lightweight champion of the world in his 30th bout, Claude Noel. And for